Dear learners, we have learned in the last two episodes about the sentence and parts of speech. Out of 9 parts of speech, we learned the first and the second most important part, noun, in the last episode. As we know, a sentence is a piece of information we want to convey through writing or speaking. There are several parts in a speech. We have seen in detail what a noun is. Today we shall learn more about pronoun. The word pronoun is made adding a prefix pro to noun. The prefix pro originated from the Latin language. It has several meanings on different occasions. Generally, when we add it with any word, it indicates forward or for. For example, proceed, to go forward. Produce, to bring forth. Pronoun, for noun, or in place of noun. We shall define pronoun as a pronoun is a word used in a sentence in place of a noun. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. Let us know about its use by observing this small paragraph. Martin and Anna are neighbors. They are classmates and good friends. On Anna's birthday, Martin presented her with a gift that was made by him. It was a very beautiful one and she thanked him for it. She showed it to her parents and they also were very happy. For our convenience, let me arrange these 5 sentences in separate lines. 1. Martin and Anna are neighbors. 2. They are classmates and good friends. 3. On Anna's birthday, Martin presented her with a gift that was made by him. 4. It was a very beautiful one and she thanked him for it. 5. She showed it to her parents and they also were very happy. Here, in the first sentence, the writer introduces 2 proper nouns, Martin and Anna, and 1 common noun, neighbors. In the second sentence, there are 2 common nouns, classmates and friends. In the third sentence, the proper nouns Anna and Martin are repeated. And we also see 2 common nouns here, birthday and gift. In the fourth sentence, there is not any noun mentioned. In the fifth sentence, there is 1 common noun, parents. In this paragraph, the nouns Martin, Anna, neighbors, classmates, gift, and friends are not repeated again and again. In their place, special words they, her, him, it, one are used. Let us see which are the pronouns used in these 5 sentences. In the first sentence, there are no pronouns used. In the second sentence, they is the pronoun. It is used in place of Martin and Anna and neighbors simultaneously. In the third sentence, the pronouns are her, that, and him. Here, her stands for Anna, that stands for gift, and him stands for Martin. In the fourth sentence, it, one, she, him, and again it are the pronouns. Here, the first and the last it and one stand for gift. She stands for Anna and him stands for Martin. In the fifth sentence, the pronouns are she, it, her, and they. Here, she stands for Anna It stands for gift. Her stands for Anna and they stands for parents. These words are known as pronoun used in place of different nouns. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. Let us see if there were no use of any pronouns, how odd and boring these sentences would be. Martin and Anna are neighbors. Martin and Anna are classmates and good friends. On Anna's birthday, Martin presented Anna with a gift that was made by Martin. The gift was a very beautiful one and Anna thanked Martin for the gift. Anna showed the gift to Anna's parents and Anna's parents also were very happy. Here, Martin is repeatedly mentioned 5 times, Anna 7 times and the gift 4 times, which is very boring. Hence, pronouns play a very important role in a sentence to make it more beautiful to read and hear. Now, let us see how many types of pronouns are there. Different scholars divide pronouns in different heads. I would like to compile all of them in a systematic manner. Personal pronoun, indefinite pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, and reciprocal pronoun. Let us start with personal pronoun. There are 3 personal pronouns: first person, second person, and third person. Let us understand them one by one. They are used in singular and plural. First person pronoun, singular is I and plural is we. Second person pronoun, singular and plural both are you. Third person pronoun, singular is he, she or it, and then plural is they. Personal pronouns are divided into 3 categories: nominative, possessive, and accusative. Nominative keeps the position of the subject in a sentence. Accusative keeps the position of the object in a sentence. Possessive indicates the possession or belonging of some noun or something. Let us learn it with the help of a chart. In the first column, we will see person. In the second column, we will see nominative pronoun or also known as subjective pronoun. In the third column, possessive pronoun. And in the fourth column, accusative pronoun, which is also known as objective pronoun. First person singular, I, yani मैं, എന്തെന്നാൽ ഞാൻ. First person pronoun plural, we, yani हम, എന്തെന്നാൽ നമ്മൾ, ഞങ്ങൾ. Second person pronoun singular and plural, you, हिंदी में तू, तुम, आप, മലയാളം में നീ, നിങ്ങൾ, താങ്കൾ, അങ്ങ്. Third person singular, he, she, it, हिंदी में तीनों के लिए वह, മലയാളത്തിൽ അവൻ, അവൾ, അദ്ദേഹം, അത്. Third person plural, they, हिंदी में वे, മലയാളത്തിൽ അവർ. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun of I is my and mine. Possessive pronoun of we is our and ours. Possessive pronoun of you is your and yours. Possessive pronoun of he is his. She is her, hers. It is its. Possessive pronoun of they is their and theirs. Accusative pronoun of I is me. We is us. You is you only. He is him. She, her. it only, they, them. In short, I, we, you, he, she, it, and they are nominative pronouns or subjective pronouns, and they act the role of subjects. Let us see some examples. I am a teacher and I teach at Miss Permission School. Here, both I's play the role of the subject. We are students and we go to school on foot. Here, both V's play the role of the subject. You have to wait for me for 5 minutes. You is the subject in this sentence. In this manner, we see that if any of the pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they is placed at the beginning of a sentence, it plays the role of a subject. The next is possessive pronoun. One type of possessive pronoun acts as a determiner, while the other one acts mainly as an object of a verb. Sometimes it takes the place of a subject also. Let us learn the possessive pronouns one by one. Person, determiner, object or subject. First person pronoun, my is the determiner, its object or subject is mine. When you use my, there should be a noun followed by. For example, this is my pen. I sold out my car. In Hindi, यह मेरा पेन है, मैंने अपनी कार बेच दी. In Malayalam, ഇത് എൻ്റെ പേനയാകുന്നു, ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കാർ വിറ്റു. Here, pen and car are the nouns just placed after my. If we use mine, it comes after a verb. It plays the role of an object. The above sentences can be said in this way. This pen is mine. This is his car. I sold out mine. यह कलम मेरी है. यह उसकी कार है, मैंने अपना बेच दिया. ഈ പേന എൻ്റേതാകുന്നു, ഇത് അവൻ്റെ കാറാകുന്നു, ഞാൻ എൻ്റേത് വിറ്റു. Here, in the first sentence, mine acts as the object of the verb is. In the second sentence, mine acts as the object of sold. In such cases, the noun car is not repeated after mine. One can understand that mine means my car. That is not my pen. Mine is a red one. In both cases, mine takes the place of a noun, either in the role of an object or a subject. In this manner, we can use all other pronouns. Our, ours. Let us wait for our turn. Now, the turn is ours. Second person pronoun. Your, yours. Let us see an example here also. I don't want your advice. I expressed my concern. Now you are free to express yours. Here, I want to warn about the common errors committed by many people. I have seen many students and even teachers using an apostrophe to make it possessive as your apostrophe s. It is always incorrect. Yours is correct. The third person pronoun. Both determiner and object is his. Here, both the possessives are the same spelling and pronunciation his. Example, I did not take his help. He always takes mine, but I never take his. Next, her, hers. This is her book. This book is hers. Next one, its and its. Here also, both the possessive pronouns are the same. Example, This is its definition. This definition is its. Here also, many make mistakes using an apostrophe after it as it apostrophe s. It is wrong. The correct one is its. Then the last one, their, determiner, and object is theirs. Example, they will announce their convenient time. This decision was theirs. Now, let us discuss accusative pronouns. An accusative pronoun always takes the place of an object. They are me, us, you, him, her, it, them. Let us see one example for each accusative pronoun. My friend invited me to his birthday party. Here, me is the object of the verb invited. She taught us Sanskrit. Here, us is the object of the verb taught. I can help you if you want. Here, you is the object of help. Wish him a bright future. Here, him is the object of the verb wish. Let us ask her to dance. Here, her is the object of ask. Don't give it any more milk. Here, it is the object of give. Please guide them properly. Here, them is the object of guide. Before going to the next topic, let us have a look at the chart again. Both nominative and accusative cases of the pronouns you and it are the same. Both the possessive and accusative cases of the pronoun she is the same, her. Let us proceed to the next topic, indefinite pronoun. An indefinite pronoun is a pronoun that refers to a person, a place, or a thing without being specific. The most common ones are all, some, any, each, every, few, many, no, none, one, several, etc. In English, there is a particular group of indefinite pronouns formed with a quantifier or distributive preceded by any, some, every, and no. Let us understand them with the help of the following chart. Let us see each quantifier or distributive one in case of a person, a place, or a thing. Status, person, place, thing. All, everyone, everybody. Place, everywhere. Thing, everything. Positive, as a part. Someone, somebody. Place, somewhere. Thing, something. Negative, as a part. Anyone, anybody. Anywhere. Anything. None. No one, nobody. Place, nowhere. Thing, nothing. Some and any are used to describe indefinite and incomplete quantities. There will not be a space between the pronoun and the quantifier or distributive if it is used to say any person, place, or thing from a group generally. But at the same time, there will be space when they are used alone before other words indicating a particular person, place, or thing. Let us see some examples. Any one of my class can answer this question. Any one of you in my class can answer this question. In the first sentence, you are allowing anybody to answer. No restrictions are imposed. It is allowed for one by one to answer the question. In such cases, the sentence is used without a space between any and one. Whereas, in the second sentence, you are allowing only one person to answer the question. Afterwards, the chance is stopped. In such cases, a space is given between any and one. You must have noted that always a space is given between no and one in all cases and written as no one to avoid confusion when we read no one. Indefinite pronouns are placed in the same location as a noun is placed in the sentence. For example, place of a noun and place of an indefinite pronoun. I would like to go to Srinagar this summer. I would like to go somewhere this summer. Ravi gave me this book. Someone gave me this book. I won't tell your secret to Sam. I won't tell your secret to anyone. We bought our Russian supplies at the mall. We bought everything at the mall. Indefinite pronoun used in affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, the indefinite pronoun some is used to describe an indefinite quantity. Every is used to describe a complete quantity, and no is used to describe an absence. Such sentences are treated as affirmative with negative meaning because they are lacking the word not. Let us see some examples. Everyone is using my pen. No one is coming with me. I gave everything to my friend. There is nothing to eat. I looked everywhere for my keys. There is nowhere as beautiful as Silent Valley. In these rows, the second sentences are negative in meaning but treated as positive sentences. Generally, any is used in negative and interrogative sentences. However, it can also be used in affirmative sentences with a meaning that is close to every, whichever person, whichever place, whichever thing, etc. For example, they can choose anything from the menu. You may invite anybody to your birthday party. We can go anywhere we like this summer. Indefinite pronoun used in negative sentences and interrogative sentences. Negative sentences can only be formed with the indefinite pronouns that include any. Let us see some examples. I don't have anything to eat. Is there anything to eat? She did not go anywhere last week. Did you go anywhere last night? I can't find anyone to come with me. Have you found anyone to come with you? It doesn't mean that always any is used in questions. If we already know the answer to the question we ask and it is probably yes, in such condition, some is used instead of any. For example, are you looking for someone? Have you lost something? Are you going somewhere? Could somebody help me please? Now, let us discuss demonstrative pronoun. The demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that replaces a noun indicating time, space, and distance. It can be singular or plural. It may be near or far. They are this, that, these, and those. When it takes place of a noun to say something about nearby in singular, we say this is a flower. And the same singular is placed far away, we say that is a flower. If it is plural thing, nearby we say these are flowers. And the same things are placed far away, we say those are flowers. There are just 3 simple rules that are to be remembered for using demonstrative pronouns correctly. 1. Demonstrative pronouns always identify nouns, whether those nouns are named specifically or not. For example, I can't believe this. We have no idea what this is, but it is definitely something the writer cannot believe. But it exists, even though we do not know what it is. Another example, yes, that is what I wanted. In both cases, this and that take the place of a noun to make it a pronoun. Second, demonstrative pronouns are usually used to describe animals, place, or things. For examples, these are our favorite pets. Those are not liked by us. In both of these cases, these and those are replaced by nouns acting as subjects. However, they can be used to describe people when the person is identified. For example, this sounds like Lataji singing. Here, this is the pronoun in place of a noun playing the role of the subject. The pronoun this indicates about one person who sings like Lataji. Third, do not confuse demonstrative adjectives with demonstrative pronouns. The words are identical, but demonstrative adjectives qualify nouns, whereas demonstrative pronouns stand alone. We shall learn about the differences between the two in detail at another episode. Now let us learn about relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a word used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or a pronoun. Such a clause modifies or describes the noun. There are only a few relative pronouns in the English language. The most common are which, that, whose, whoever, whomever, who, and whom. In some situations, the words what, when, and where can also function as relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are placed directly after the noun or pronoun they modify. For example, the driver who ran the stop signal was careless. Here, the principal clause is the driver was careless, and the relative clause is who ran the stop signal. This clause modifies the noun driver. The word who is the pronoun which connects the clause with a noun. Here, who is known as relative pronoun. Let us see another example. The children whom we love dearly need better education. Here, whom is the relative pronoun and it modifies the noun children. It connects two clauses. Another example, never go to a doctor whose reputation is bad. Another one, this is the book that everyone is talking about. Here, that is the relative pronoun and plays the same role as explained above. The next topic is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are the words ending in self or selves that are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same. They can act as either objects or indirect objects. The 9 English reflexive pronouns are for the first person singular, myself, the first person plural, ourselves, the second person singular, yourself, the second person plural, yourselves, the third person singular, himself, herself, itself, oneself, and the third person plural, themselves. For all these reflexive pronouns, only one word is used in Hindi and Malayalam. Swayam, Khud, Swayam, Tanatan. Let us see some examples for each reflexive pronoun. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself. मैं जल्दी में था, इसलिए मैंने कार को स्वयं धोया. എനിക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് പോകണമായിരുന്നു, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ കാർ സ്വയം കഴുകി. You have to do it yourself today. He wanted to impress her, so he baked the cake himself. My wife cooks herself because she doesn't trust others to do right. That car is in a class all by itself. We don't have to go out, we can fix dinner ourselves. You are too young to go out by yourselves. The actors saved the money by making costumes themselves. The next type of pronoun is interrogative pronoun. An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to make asking questions easy. There are just 5 interrogative pronouns. Each one is used to ask a very specific question or an indirect question. They are what, which, who, whom, and whose. They play the role of either the subject or object in a sentence. Let us see some examples. What? What is your friend's name? I wonder what we are going to do tomorrow. Which? Which of these ladies is your mother? She asked which train to take. Who? Who was driving the car? I am not sure who will guide us today. Whom? This interrogative pronoun is rarely seen these days, but when it shows up, it is used to ask questions about people. Examples: whom do you prefer to vote for? You should demand whom to call. Whose? It is used to ask questions about people or objects and always related to possession. Examples: whose sweater is this? We don't know whose phone rang first. In some cases, interrogative pronouns take on the suffix ever. A few can also take on the old-fashioned suffix soever, which is rarely seen in writing these days, such as whatever, whatsoever, whichever, whoever, whosoever, whomever, whomsoever, whosoever. To end this episode, let us know what reciprocal pronoun is. A reciprocal pronoun is a pronoun used to identify an action or feeling that is reciprocated. The term reciprocate means to give the same in return. In Hindi, ek dusre ko. Paraspar. In Malayalam, Anyonyam. Parasparam. It always refers to more than one person. For example, if we say Vinay was shaking his hand with Sohan and Sohan was shaking his hand with Vinay, it is very boring to hear repetitions. It can be said in this way: Vinay and Sohan were shaking their hands with each other. So, reciprocal pronouns are especially useful when you need to express the same general idea more than once. There are only 2 reciprocal pronouns: each other and one another. When you want to refer to 2 people, you will normally use each other. When referring to more than 2 people, we normally use one another. Examples of reciprocal pronouns: Fahim and Alim were talking to each other in the gallery. The students congratulated one another after having practice speeches.